Ian, as far as wins go, that's probably the perfect win.
Yeah, well, they had a spell where they put us under all sorts of trouble, and I thought we dealt with it really, really well, considering the injuries and the age of the squad. Absolutely delighted with our performance, and I think we've gone on again from what we learnt last Saturday when I didn't like it. So, you know, what we said at half time, they went out and scored straight away because they got to realise where the space is, and that move encapsulated them listening, and that's what it's all about, really. But really pleased with everybody. Couple of more debuts as well, which is nice. Nice to be that many in front and give them a chance to get an experience of it. You know, they'll grow. But overall, delighted, yeah.
Kabongo Shamanga, perfect from the penalty spot at the moment, and like you said, Fleetwood did put us under a bit of pressure in the first half, but we won that penalty late in the first half that took us into half time.
It's a very tight game. They've had some good results of late, you know, and you could tell that. So, and they felt they still had something to play for with the playoffs. So, really need to be at our best. I thought everybody had a good game. Everybody got to grips with things, and really, really pleased with the overall performance, professionalism of it. And when we were under the cosh, people did their job, got things cleared, managed to keep a clean sheet.
And Miguel Freckleton, someone that you've spoken highly of as he's come back into the team as well, grabbing his first EFL goal this afternoon.
Yeah, the wrongs have been righted, I believe, and the fans have been really great. And he's got to live up to the potential he's got, you know, and he could be a Premier League player with a Premier League club next year with Sheffield United. So, you know, I'm delighted for him. I thought that was a fantastic, great cross, great move, and a really sublime finish. You know, he meant that, kept his eye on it, bang, get in there, beautiful. But defensively, he was excellent.
Heavily involved in a couple of the goals this afternoon. Paul Glatzel, he's really been putting in the work and effort, and like you said, a great cross for Miguel's goal as well.
Yeah, well, he judges himself on goals, but I've just told him how well he played, you know what I mean? And I didn't bring him off, so, you know, I didn't want to do that to him. I could have done, but I didn't want to. Cabs has got his goal. But it's the overall teamwork, you know, playing Tom in a different position, slotted him in midfield, everybody was fresh. I trust everybody to do their jobs, and I'm delighted with that. I'm going to have a much nicer journey home than I did last week.
5 changes this afternoon, obviously with a couple of shifts, with Harry going back up top, and obviously the defence playing really well, but notably in goal, Jack Bycroft coming in and a clean sheet, some fantastic saves as well.
Absolutely. It's a bit like what you do is you get a breather, you go back in, and I got a problem for next weekend now, haven't I? Both my goalers have played excellently in the last 2 games, and we've got 2 wins, so it's nice. And we got the same amount of points as last year, and we've still got how many games left? 6. So can we beat those points? I think that's 40 points in 22 games since I've been here, which I'm just reminded them, you know, that's what we got to do. You double that, what's that in 44? It's 80, isn't it? That's where we should be. That's what I want to be aiming for, but we're not there yet. Let's keep going, see what happens. You never know what's going to happen. Look at the strange results we've had today, you know, and look at Walsall. Who would have thought they were a few weeks ago going to have a run of results like this? Anything could happen in these games, so you have to be on it. You have to have everybody. You need everybody with 5 subs coming on. So, great day, wonderful day, beautiful sunshine up here. I didn't get much of that when I was here. I'm really, really pleased. Pleased overall with everybody, pleased for people. And I think we pleased our fans. Great to see so many of them here. And I'm sure they'll have a long drive back, feeling much better than they did last time.
Someone that you said was a slight injury concern yesterday in your press conference, Billy Kirkman, who started this afternoon and played his part in this afternoon, but George Cox missed out. What can you tell us, sir?
Yeah, Coxie there's a bug going around, diarrhea and sickness bug, and he had it, so did Connor. So I don't want anybody anywhere near us if they've got that, because that will spread like wildfire, and I don't want that. So, and in the light of that, we had to use Billy then. I was going to give Billy a rest with his shoulder, and because he's had quite a few minutes, but he did really well. And it worked out a treat because their fella Rooney was really good in the air, and I think he matched him, and absolutely delighted for him.
You've touched on it already, but I want to talk about obviously a bench full of younger players this afternoon. You were able to hand a first-team league debut to young Owen Foy, who you've spoke highly of before, but first minutes for Sonny Hart as he returns from Farnborough from loan as well.
Yeah, that's what I think you should do. You should use your overall setup. I know we can't sign anybody now, but the injuries that we picked up in pre-season, I wouldn't have added anybody then. I'd have utilised my youth team and give them a chance and work with them and make the pathway real. So I'm delighted to see them. I'm delighted to have him here. I feel sorry for Botan. I couldn't use him again, but it's just the way the game went, So pleased for him, You're not a real pro until you've played 100 games, so they got a long way to go, haven't they? But what I'm pleased with is the senior ones and the other ones who've been playing all the time showed the young ones how you should come to an away game, and because our away forms cost us badly this season.
And then you've spoken about it already, but the away support this afternoon, absolutely fantastic. Over 500 people travelling up here to support us, and they're an incredible voice.
Absolutely, they'll be delighted. Absolutely delighted to see the performance, the overall professionalism of our lot, the challenges that we won, the way we stood up, the way it mattered. Totally different last week. I don't understand. I prepared the same. Why didn't they? Don't get it. But there you go. At least I got them back. Maybe I grabbed them by the throat and shook them about a bit, but it is what it is. Do your job. I think we did it really well today.